Hello, I am Kodili-nye. Happy Christmas, everyone. I'm here back again to discuss several things. New subscribers, you are welcome to this channel. Old subscribers, thank you for staying with us. You are our backbone. And the returning subscribers, thank you for returning back to the family where you belong, a family of joy. Remember, we are entertaining, we are educative, and we are informative. Thank you once again. And as you celebrate the Christmas, we are going to think and think and think deep about the homeland. Think home philosophy. Think home philosophy. Think home philosophy. Akuluna, Akuluna, Akuluna. We're going to be discussing about this Akuluna because in Alaigbo, in Anambra State, this Akuluna has helped us, and it has helped us so good. And we're going to analyze the Akuluna philosophy and how it can actually change a community. We are going to today use Nnobi in Idemili South local government of Anambra State, southeast of Nigeria, West Africa, to actually show you what Think Home can actually do in the life of any community who decide to choose that path for their own emancipation and economic impartation or economic growth. And we are here also to remember to bring solutions to issues, to challenges, and to problems. We are basically with all our subscribers offering ideas on how things can be better than how we anticipate. So thank you very much for all your support so far. Remember to like, remember to comment, remember to turn on notification button, remember to share this to all the groups. Remember that we are here for the humanity, and with you on our side, we will be successful, and we are already successful because we are growing in alarming rate. Thank you very much, and we are going to watch this video, and when we come back, we will analyze more and more about what can be achieved in Think Home philosophy and using Nnobi. We will be bringing you Think Home philosophy in many communities in Anambra State and beyond. Stay tuned. Remember to subscribe. Stay tuned.
Idemili South Council area, Honorable Obi is here today to thank High Chief Emeka Zono for the 1 kilometer road. Yes, she's here today. This is Akuluno, Think Home initiative. Yes, Think Home. The people are happy. Yes, people are so happy about this 1 kilometer road constructed by High Chief Emeka Nnobi. That's why TC Chairman is here to say a very big thank you to him for thinking home and for remembering his community. Yes, alongside is the Shia lady of Nnobi and the amiable wife of High Chief Emeka Izonu. She's also on ground. Here is the 1 kilometer road constructed by High Chief Emeka Izonu Nnobi. Yes, this road leads from Idemili axis to Mbanago Nnobi. This is Akuluno, Think Home. Yes, this is the Think Home initiative we are talking about. Yes, the people are happy. That's why everybody happy. Yes. People are so happy about this road project. Yes, the former community youth leader, Comrade Okemadnago, is also here. Yes. Yes. Egbe, onye nke ji egbe n'ọrụ. Egbe, ka ihe nwere ike ịgwa anyị maka ụzọ a.
Nwanne nwoke abịa n'ebe a bụ onye ri ike mba n'ọnụ ọzọrọ ya n'ọkpa. Tutu onye nọ n'ebe a kata ma na-ede mmiri a na-agabu aga nwere ike isi aga. Ma agata mụchi anya na-aga ya. Ndị ụlọ akpọ mgbe gba breki ga alụ nwe ọfụ moto ga-adị mma ede mma. Mana ọ bụrụ na a na-eme otu ọ bụ otu nke agbade mana for now wepụta 2024 ilo Nnobi adịgo mma ajọghị ide mmiri dị ya onye ilu ahụ dị ya so ebe na-adịgo mma anyị na-ekene ike mba Nnobi ya na-eme adịrị so nwere a ka anyị jisịrị anyị na-eche onwe ebe enwe problem ka edozigwe ọfụma ka ọ na-abanye n'anya ya n'anya ọ bara nnukwu ọ bara onye nta emiyong
This general hospital now, straight, I go to short cut, straight to Mr. Junction. If I don't know, I wouldn't need them, listen, they don't know. When you also government say in a shop will be hammered. In a book, I don't give a shop now, and after we came back. You put in an alpha. You may have put here, because the he has served many people, Anambra State, even beyond Anambra State. Straight to Nnobi, we see about the Musa Junction, all down Ball Road, see Ball Road, you chop away one of one no. See a bunch of Scott by all. Traffic can reduce from Nnobi. Here in a shop, and I show ring road. This is another ring road. Give us straight to be with. And government will interest. This is general hospital. No. Give him a bit good on here. I don't think you know. I'm not even talking of the support in the skill acquisition empowerment program I made. They're very solid roads so far. Very solid. Ejika stone base well. Lucia where was it could attack the halo. Imano quality governance solution governance. We can work with the line and not stone base with the
Welcome back. I am Kodili-nye. Remember to subscribe. Remember to subscribe. Remember to subscribe. We are talking about think-home philosophy, Akolono, using Nnobi as an example. Here, High Chief Emeka Ezeonu of Ikemba Nnobi constructed 1 kilometer road in Nnobi, in Idemili South local government area of Anambra State. And chairman of the Idemili South local government, Mrs. Amaka Obi, visited to thank this great man, one of the man and woman of timber and caliber in Anambra State, Chief Emeka Ezeonu, for the good works, for remembering the homeland. In the words of Professor Chukwuma Soludo, the Anambra State governor, he says that our homeland shall be livable, it shall be prosperous, and it shall be a land of destination, not a departure point. And how can all of us bring this to pass if we are not thinking home, if we are not investing at home, if we are not bringing good tidings to our homeland, to our different communities, to Alaigbo? Because if we don't, our land will become like a desert. It become desolate. It become a wilderness, and it become a no man's land. But if we do, we change the narrative. That's why we're here today to talk about this, and also to say no to those charlatans and riffraffs who live away from Alaigbo. But what they bring to Alaigbo is something that causes fear, causes negativity, causes violence, causes prevention of business and economic activities, to redread their step in this coming year 2024 and think of positive things and ask themselves, what have I bring to the emancipation of the homeland? Have I built any industry? Have I employed anybody? Have I been able to empower the widows? Have I been able to get the school children stay in school? Have I built any hospital? Have I provided street light? That's what they have now to be asking themselves. And I speak also to the conscience of others to resist and to reject the years of locust that these guys, men and women of unquestionable characters have brought to the homeland, and to chart a new path of think home economic and economic growth philosophy. So that's what we are discussing today, and and with you on our side, your contribution is needed. Your opinion, remember, is very vital, because if you are not contributing, this become boring and it will be discouraging to continue on these vlogs, because this vlog is targeted to the conscience of the people, to change the mindset, to change how they do things before into a new way of doing things. The homeland can be brightened up with your own support, like Chief Emeka Ezono of Nnobi did in the Nnobi community. So we can change our locality. We can change the narrative. We can actually, within a consistent investment or thinking home or akuluno in any community for 4 years, we elevate that community into enviable heights, into an economic important town or village. I will explain to you using a Nnobi what can happen if you have around 100 Chief Emeka Ezono investing in a Nnobi. What can happen to Nnobi? What can actually change completely in Nnobi if at least 100 Chief Emeka Ezono think home on a particular project? We are going to talk about road. We are going to talk about road, and you will see what can actually happen. And I don't know why we are not taking this advantage. I don't know why the government are not stressing this enough. I don't know why the president generals of all these communities and all those clan chiefs and all those people, community women leaders and all those things are not educative, are not stressing this enough, are not using loudspeakers to speak about this, but they are talking about mundane nonsense things, nonsensical things that do not contribute to the well-being of anybody. Because this, what I will say today, if any community start to stress about this, they will bring around 100 Chief Emeka Ezono to their community, and that will totally transform that community just in 4 solid years. So let me analyze this further so that you can understand what I am talking about. Stay tuned. Remember that I am Kodili-nye. Remember to subscribe. Remember to share this vlog. Remember to share to many people, because people need to hear this truth. They need to come out from this cankerworm of underdevelopment, and they need to come out very, very quick, because time is of essence. What we are discussing always have a timeline, and once it's followed, the solution will basically be found, and lives will be changed, and lives will be impacted, and life will completely be elevated to a prosperous and livable situation. So let me stay tuned as I come back and we analyze all these things. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back. I am Kodili-nye. Remember to subscribe to this channel for greater reach and for greater impact on the lives of many and to the environment. We are discussing about the Tinkum philosophy, the Akuluno. Akuluno has been the nature of the people of the eastern Nigeria, especially the Igbo stock in Nigeria, West Africa. Over the centuries, they have used this way of life to touch their immediate community and other communities around them, and this has helped to the spreading of wealth and opportunities over the years. Although recently, for 2 or 3 years, some people or some group of people with a mindset that is inimical to this Akuluno philosopher came up on board to completely destroy this great way of life and chase a lot of people from from the homeland. And these charlatans and riffraffs were basically polluting the minds of our youths and also telling them that those who are doing well are the enemies of the people. And a lot of people, a lot of great minds, and a lot of men and women of timber and caliber was harassed, man, and some of them were, sent packing to the world beyond. But this persisted, and a lot of people were even celebrating it. But how wrong were a lot of people, that they have misstepped and missed the road, because what they have failed to ask those people is, what have you done in your own community? And I could remember one guy decided to visit the community of some of these people that are causing this mayhem, and not a single pin was actually invested in their community. One of them, it was so bad that even his whole immediate environment was in a mess. So he's not thinking home, but what he's thinking is about turning his homeland into a desolate and a wilderness. So a time has come to reverse this narrative and this and to overcome this negative and devilic induced behavior and thinking pattern. The time to count our teeth are around with us. Let's come back to what we are known for. We are people of economic development. We are people that think home. We are people that think about empowering our neighbors and our communities. Anyị na-alụ akụlụ ụlọ. Omume anyị bụ akụlụ ụlọ. Ka anyị na this coming 2024 start to do the right thing. So I am still called the NYE. So we are going to use Nnobi in Idomili South local government of Anambra State as a case study. The chairperson of Idomili South local government, Mrs. Amaka Obi, visited the community to thank one of the great illustrious sons of the soil and one of the men and women of timber and caliber from Anambra State and Alaigbo, named the Chief Emeka Ezeonu, for all the efforts he has put in the think home concerning Alaigbo, concerning Anambra State. He has done a lot, but the chairperson specifically mentioned the road. He has helped in rebuilding the General Hospital, Nnobi General Hospital. He helps in impartation, empowerment of the widows and less or downtrodden in the society. And he has given scholarship to many. But today, the chairperson visited to thank him in a special way. And we are going to discuss what the impact can make in a community like Nnobi. I know Nnobi has a lot of men and women of timber and caliber. You must have heard about Abaneri that is building one of the biggest rice mill that's supposed to be commissioned around this time. And others that has built roads, build a lot of houses to the people and a lot of other economic impartation. But now we are going to talk the impact of having 100 of Chief Emeka Ezeonu in a Nnobi, just on roads. I will now tell you what can happen in just 4 years. Let's use a figure. I like to work with figures so that to make it very easy and to make it very precise and to make it very clear to everyone that if we follow this path, all this noise making by politicians and some people will completely be changed, and we start thinking how we're supposed to be thinking. People that are created in the image of the invincible God, fearfully and wonderfully made. So we are going to discuss basically on this, and we will not be wasting time on doing this. I am Kodili-nye. Remember to share, remember to subscribe. If you are watching this, if you are joining us now, we are thinking, we are discussing, we are interacting on Think Home Philosophy. Akuluno, Nnobi as a case study. Nnobi as a case study. So now, let's put it in a figure that Nnobi has 100 roads. Nnobi having like 100 roads. Nnobi in Idemili South local government of Anambra State. And suddenly, around 100 or 200 Nnobi people or indigenes living around the world decide to follow this God-ordained principle of Akuluno, and they decided to take one road each in Nnobi to do 100 roads. So let's give them like 2 years. So all of them taking 1 kilometer of road, 1 kilometer of road. What you will get in a year or two is a complete transformation of Nnobi, meaning that all the roads, all the 100 roads in Nnobi would have been built by these selfless and purposeful men and women of caliber. Just the 100 people, 100 men and women can actually completely transform the road infrastructure of Nnobi, hereby expanding opportunities, expanding economic growth, expanding order of employment, because the roads open up any community, any local government, any state to investment or for investors. So on road, 100 people or 200 people taking 1 kilometer of road out of maybe 100 road in Nnobi will do the magic in 1 year or 2 years, with building it with stone base, according to the new policy of Anambra State government, to build all the road with stone base instead of just what has been in the past or recent past of just putting quota on a red soil and call it road construction, which will just in 6 months will fade away. But with a stone base, it will last not less than 5 to 10 years. It can also last to 20 years. Because I know when I was growing up, most of the road that were built in inland town, the nature, are still there. A lot of them, if you go to the inland town, a lot of the roads that were built, even when I was a young kid, over 30 years, over 40 years, are still there. The only place you see problem is where the people has burned, did like bonfire on the road, or has actually dig the road to put the pipes in the pipes. But without that, the roads are still solid. So that can show you what can happen if we determine to change the narrative. So we must think home. We must think home. We must think home. I can't stress it enough. Time has gone that we will be ourselves the enemies of progress. We cannot stop the wheel of progress in our homeland because of our selfish and demonic induced mindset. So we must be a champion of positive things. We must redirect our steps and think about getting our homeland to be that milk and honey of a land that God has made it to be. Our land must be a livable and a prosperous homeland for all. Our land must be safe for investment. Our land must be a land of opportunity. Our land must be a landed destination, not anymore a departure lounge. People cannot be running helter-skelter from the land again. From Anambra State, from Alaigbo. People must not be running because a few charlatans want to, cause or induce fear. So we must begin to think twice about all manners of these people by looking at their antecedents, going to their homeland, going to their communities, going to their immediate family, and look at what they have done. And once you do, you will know that these people meant no good to anybody. So we are talking about think home's philosophy. We are thinking about colonial. The homeland must come back to life. Our homeland must come back to life. Our homeland must come back to life. Alaigbo must come back to life. Nigeria must come back to life. That the people the government, the central government abandon us doesn't make a difference, because the strength, the gift God has given to us is massive. And if we'll apply just 10% of it in our homeland, the result will be tremendous. I just giving you an example what can happen in Nnobi. If 100 Chief Ezobi, Ezonu, Emeka Ezonu, who build a kilometer of road, arises to take off like 100 roads. Nnobi doesn't have more than 100 roads, even up to 100 roads, rural roads. But let's say they do. 100 or 200 of Chief Emeka Ezobi doing Akuluno on road alone, within a year or two, will completely change the narrative for a long time. So, and this roads with street lights. Street lighting, not the old ways of building roads and in the night everywhere is dark. With proper solar power street light, things completely change. Completely change. Let's also look at 100 Ezobi partnering to build cottage or general hospital, like 5 new general hospital in Nnobi. A target of 2 years to accomplish that. I always, in this channel, we want always not just talking about things to be done, but we don't forget to put a timeline. We don't want to be like politicians who always say, I will do, I will do. When will you do? I will. The answer will be, I will do, I will do, I will do, I will do. I will wire everywhere. I will water everywhere. I will do this. I will build schools. I will build. You know, people don't ask them, when will you start this? When will you finish it? I will build super highways in the middle of the ocean. I will do 10-story hotel in the middle of the ocean without no timeline, no starting date, no completion date, no plan of how the finances will be done. We are not like that. We tell you how it should be and how you can raise the fund, how it can be done, a timeline, and a determined effort to change the narrative. So 5 cottage or general hospital in Nnobi by 100 Chief Ezonu in 2 years, by contributing to build these 5 hospitals. Totally, Nnobi will be changed health-wise. Nnobi will now become a mecca of health tourists. People from other communities will descend in the Nnobi because of that 5 hospitals that will have not less than 50 bedded hospital. So after 2 years, so that's what can happen. That's the positive change we are talking about. Where we need to spend our energy. That's where we have to show that we care. So if we are talking about bringing a new horizon, that's how we should begin. For charity, they say, begin at home. But here in this channel, we say, charity begins at Alaigbo. So, ka anyị jiri ile anyị wee gụọ eze anyị ọnụ. Malụ m na onye ndị ilo gbara okirikiri adalara ụla. Malụ na Chukwu enyego anyị akụ na uche. Chukwu nyere anyị amamife. Oge elugo, oge anyị gaa n'oge anyị na-eme ụmụ town union. Oge anyị na-ahọpụta ndị na-abụ PG, town union, president general. Ka anyị na-enebaka n'anya na ndị anyị na-ahọpụta. Kedu ihe anyị na-akpa n'ụmụ mitin nzukọ niile anyị na-eme? Ọ bụ ebe anyị na-eje na-aṅụ sọ mmanya, na-akọ ọnụ, na-eme ihe niile? Ọ bụ na iwelu ihe nke atụmatụ nke anyị wepụta kịta, ọ bụ na anyị na-ekwu like ona a na-ebido 2024, obodo asị na ha ya eme budget na ihe a chọrọ ime achieve 1 year. nke short term, nke 1 year, nke 2 years, 3 years, na ha chọrọ na ụzọ niile dị ebe a 100 roads dị na community anaghị chọrọ ịlụsị ya, na anyị na-enye onwe anyị 2 years ịlụchi ya. Kedu onye chọrọ iwelụ ụzọ ndị a? Mmadụ onye chọrọ iwelụ? Mmadụ 10 were ofu ụzọ, ndị mmadụ ebido welụ bịa. Ọtụtụ ndị be anyị ji ego, mana anyị enwero ndị ndu ga-egosi ha ụzọ. Ndị politicians anyị amarọ ihe ndị nke anyị na-ekwu kịta, ha malụgodi ha ada ekwu maka ya. So ihe niile aga abụ gọọmenti, ihe niile aga abụ Anambra steeti gọọmenti. Anyị nwa bụ ndị Anambra nwere ego karịa even Nigeria. Ọ dị mma ka gọọmenti kwado ihe dulie n'isi, mana ọ bụrụ na ha ada eme, anyị nwa na onwe anyị enyela onwe anyị aka. Ọ bụrụ na ndị mmadụ achọrọ inyelụ gị aka, ị chọrọ ka ị ga-esi wee nyere onwe gị aka. Anyị aga arapụ onwe anyị ka ejide anyị n'ala maka anyị nwa ga-ata ahụfụ ya. Ọ bụ ndị be anyị ga-ata ahụfụ ya. Ka anyị nneka n'anya, ka anyị mụrụ anya, ka anyị mụrụ anya, ka anyị tete n'ụla. Anyị alarụgo ụlọ a ọtụtụ oge anyị ga-eji wee tete n'ụla elugo. Ị gaa n'obodo gị, gwawa ha n'ebe unu na-eme nzukọ. Unu a na-eme nzukọ na Amerịka, ọ bụ na London, ọ bụ na Lagos, ọ bụ na Abuja, welu ihe onyonyo a gosiva si a ga-ekene ntị n'ihe nwa maazị Kodili-nye na-ekwu. Gee ntị n'ihe ọ na-ekwu ka anyị mebe ona. Anyị nwere ike, anyị enwego ikikere, Chukwu enyego anyị ya. Ọ bụ na ya mabụrụ ya mbụ, kịta anyị amalụghị ya. Maazị Kodili-nye egosigo na Chukwu nyere anyị ike idozi be anyị ihe ọbụla anyị chọrọ. Anyị chọọ 10 highways, super highway, motorways, anyị ga-enwe ya. Na ọ bụ anyị adịkwa njikere. Ọ bụ na anyị chọọ na o nwere onye ga-abụ ogbenye na be anyị, ụmụazị gachara akwụkwọ, na ihe anyị ga-eme. Gee ntị n'onu onye anọ na wilderness na-ekwu okwu. Ọ bụ na ị gaa ntị n'ihe anyị na-ekwu n'ebe a, amamife ga-abata n'ime gị. O nwere ihe ga-eme ka amamife ghara ịbata n'ime gị, maka Chukwu enyego anyị amamife. Mana ọ bụ na anyị kwụsị ige ntị n'okwu amamife, anyị abụrụ ndị nzuzu. Onye melụ na 10 years, 20 years, obodo anyị kama ọ ga na-adị mma, ọ na-adịwanye njọ. Malụ na obodo ndị a niile a na-ekwu ihe a nwere mmiri na-agbapụ na ya, maka ịtọ nwezi mmiri na-agba, ndị mmadụ na-agbapụzi mmiri nke ha. Onye nwe ego ọ gbapụrụ mmiri nke ya. Ọ bụ ọzọ oge a na-asị na a na-agbapụ mmiri, community ewelu pipeline tisie ndị mmadụ na-agbalụ mmiri. Kedu maka isi n'obodo gị na ihe ma anyị enye onwe anyị eyi 2 years ka anyị tinye mmiri, ewepụta mmadụ 50 ga-agbapụ mmiri, ndị nke ga-etinye mmadụ 50 ọzọ, ndị nke ya ele ebe pipe n'ogbe ogbe ọbụla dị na ọnụkụrụ na ọnụkụrụ ọbụla dị na obodo ọbụla, asị ka anyị ewelu nke a, anyị nwa ga-etinye pipe wee kasaa n'ụlọ niile. Ụlọ ọbụla etisie mmiri na ya. Emesịa asị oke ka anyị họpụta ndị nke n'ogbe ga na-ama na-eji mmiri ya, ndị ga-enekwata mmiri anya, ka adị sure na o nwere ihe merie na ndị ori ejere zuru the pumping machine or the sumo. So ife a bụ ihe anyị ga na-ekwu. So ọ bụ na emebie mmiri, ọkụ, ụlọ ọgwụ adị chafụ. Anyị mee ya na sekuriti, anyị asị na ya chọọzi ori na be anyị, na ndị ala na-eje emebisi ihe ndị mmadụ, na anyị ga-akwụsị ha. Anyị ewere ihe dịka Nnobi wee kwuo okwu, asị ka eweta na obodo ga-eweta ihe lụrụ 100 to 200 ga na-eche Nnobi nche, ga na-adị sure na ndị amakefu ejere bulu ndị mmadụ ma o merụọ ndị mmadụ arụ. Ifuru na anyị ga-emenwe anyị kọọ mamịrị ọgba ụfụfụ. I am Kodili-nye. Remember to subscribe to this channel. We are very passionate and we are deliberate when we are discussing all these things, because our homeland must be livable and it must be prosperous. I speak in vocabulary so that those that cannot understand will easily understand. As no onye atụlụ inu wee kọwalụ ịma na ego eji wee nụ nne na n'iyi. Atụala ọmalụ atụala ofeke ofenye isi n'ọfịa. Anyị a ga-abụ ofeke, anyị ga-abụ ndị amamife, anyị ga-abụ ndị ga na-eche one ihe ga-esi dị mma. Afụfụ akarịa, amụrụ anyị mụọ afụfụ n'Afrịka, amụrụ anyị mụọ afụfụ n'ala Igbo, ka anyị dị karịa obodo ndị nke anyị bi na ya. Ọtụtụ bi na Abuja na-ahụ nọlụcha n'ebe dị mma. Ụfọdụ na-emezi ha na-agba akwụkwọ ha eburu gaa Abuja fa hapụgozi obodo ha. Ịjụ ahụ sị anwa ihe gbasara ọ bụ na ha na-anwụ anwụ, ha na-anwụ. Ka m gwa gị eziokwu, ọ bụ na ọsọ chụba gị ebe ị ga-agbaga bụ be nna gị. Kedu ihe imelụ be nna gị? Ọ bụ na isi ka be nna gị tọmọlụ na ebe mmebi, ndị ahụ ị nọ na be ha nwe oge ha ya eluo, ha sị gị nwoke kwalụ na. So ịfụ na ihe imere onwe gị o wee bụrụ nene ihe mmere onwe m ye, nene ihe mmere onwe m lee, ọ bụ na mma m ga-edozi obodo m, nene ihe mmere onwe m lee, nene ihe mmere onwe m lee, nene ihe mmere onwe m lee, ọ bụ na mma m ga-edozi obodo m, nene ihe mmere onwe m lee, ọ bụ na mma m ga-alụ n'ọgwụ na be m, nene ihe mmere onwe m lee, ọ bụ na mma m ga-atinye sekuriti, nene ihe mmere onwe m lee, ọ bụ na mma m ga-alụ n'ọgwụ na be m, nene ihe mmere onwe m lee, ọ bụ na mma m ga-enye scholarship na ndị mmadụ, nene ihe mmere onwe m lee, nene ihe mmere onwe m lee, lee, nene ihe mmere onwe m lee, ọ bụ na mma m ga-edozi obodo m, nene ihe mmere onwe m lee. Ka anyị jikọ aka dozie ala Igbo, anyị enwere obodo ọzọ, nene ihe anyị mere onwe anyị lee. I wish you the best Christmas. Think home. Think home. Think home. Akụlụ ụnọ amala onye kpara ya. Udo dịle unu. May the good Lord bless all that support us. Subscribers, I cannot tell of enough of your support. I cannot say it. I cannot thank you enough. But I must say that God who live in heaven, who make the earth his footstool, shall definitely bless you, even as you share this vlog to many, especially in different towns, playing it to different clan groups, umunas, town union meetings, women meetings, development meetings, branch meetings, diaspora meetings, sending it even to Anambra State government. Because if Anambra State government get people passionate like us and vision with proper burning with vision, revolutionary mindset, I think his work will be cut out and it will be easy to change the narrative. And even the governor himself will be so popular because mobilizing hundreds or thousands of people to change the narrative in Anambra community is so easy. It's not a difficult something. It's not a rocket science. The whole place will be changed. Thousands of roads will be built. Thousands of industries will be built. Thousands of hospitals will be built. Thousands of schools will be built. Everywhere there will be street light. Like I give you an example of Nnobi. They can put street light everywhere. Like you now say, this is a little London. So people in Abuja will be shocked because they will be saying Nnobi is a new Mecca. So a lot of them will not be liking to be in Abuja anymore because ihe dị na be oke dịkwa na be ka ha si ekwu ya elozogo m ma gbaalụnụ m ihe dị mkpa. What is important now is to join hand together. Let us push this narrative. Let us remove all these negative shenanigans. Let us remove all those thoughts of destruction of the homeland. Let us put it in the garbage. We must move forward. We must rebuild the homeland. The homeland must rise again. And 2024 will mark the beginning of a new homeland. We will not stop our economic impartation anymore, economic growth anymore by our own hands. We cannot destroy our own house with our own hands. We must separate the chaff from the corn. Those chaff must be taken away. They must be isolated. Let's talk about positive things, my people. Let's talk about how to bring about the great homeland we are going to be proud of. We have suffered enough. The people have suffered enough. People has run from the homeland. We cannot continue running. Time to say enough is enough. Time to say that we are the builders of the desolate land. We are the newsmakers, the people, the revolutionaries, the people that are change-induced people. People that are burning with passion to make sure that their homeland is better than any other place. People that will create opportunities. People that are problem solver, not people that create problems and trouble here and there. We are going to revamp our homeland, making it a livable and a prosperous homeland. But we must think home. We must think home. We must think home. Akolono, 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 Akolono. Thank you once again for listening to us, for listening to this vlog. I still remain your friend, your family. I am Kodili-nye. Thank you, and continue to support us, and may the good Lord reward you. See you in the next video. Share our videos. If you have not subscribed, subscribe, and see you next time. God bless you. Bye. Neni emelo nwemule, neni haimelo nwanyile, anyuko mamili obofofo, neni haimelo nwanyile. Neni haimelo nwanyile, le, neni haimelo nwanyile, le. Anyuko mamili obofofo, neni haimelo nwanyile. Neni haimelo nwanyile, le, neni haimelo nwanyile. Anyuko mamili obofofo, neni haimelo nwanyile. Ka anyị cheta ebe anyị dozie ebe anyị, 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 ka anyị cheta n'Igbo dozie n'Igbo, ka anyị cheta n'Igbo dozie n'Igbo, anyị cheta ebe anyị dozie n'Igbo, ka anyị cheta ebe anyị dozie ebe anyị, ka anyị lụba ụzọ lụba ụlọọgwụ, ka anyị cheta n'Igbo dozie n'Igbo, ka anyị lụba skuul dozie ebe niile, ka anyị cheta n'Igbo lụba ebe niile. neni hai melo nwanyị le neni hai melo nwanyị le anyụkọma mmiri agbofofo neni anyị melo nwanyị le.
Traffic can I reduce from Nnobi? I not ring road. This is another ring road. Get us straight to Igwe. And government will interest. This is General Hospital. Nnobi. If no bet go down here. Dalu. I don't think you Dalu. I'm not even talking of the support team that will do the skill acquisition and empowerment. Those are my men. Dalu. They will be very solid roads so far. Very solid. Ejika stone base well. Lucia where Wuzie go to Dalu. Imano politics governor extension governor. We can about the line and not stone base.